I'm Graham Neal. We're going to be handing out this trophy for the winner of this game. It is the finals of the Reach for the Top National Tournament. We've got a team from Ottawa. We've got a team from Toronto. They're ready. So let's go play the game. Welcome to the final game for the Reach for the Top tournament. We've got Lisgar from Ottawa. We've got University of Toronto schools from Toronto. Are you guys all ready? Yeah. Okay, all right, hands on the buzzer. Let's start things off with some snappers to get us going. This is a 10-point question. On the banks of what river would you find the city of Minneapolis? Luja?
Missouri.
No. Nevin?
St. Paul?
No, Mississippi River is what we're looking for. What does a cetologist study? Raphael?
Wales?
That is correct. If the study of the origin of the universe is called cosmology, Raphael?
Astronomy.
No, what is the study of the origin and development of humanity known as? Nevin?
Anthropology?
Correct. Who won England's first Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907, Jeff?
Kipling.
That is correct. The ruler of what country is traditionally descended from the Shinto sun goddess, Luja?
Japan.
That's right. Who won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in the film There Will Be Blood? Jenny?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
That is correct. All right, good start, everybody. Let's meet our teams. First, the University of Toronto schools. Luja, why don't you run down who's on your team here?
Sure, I'm Luja Lin in grade 12. This is Raphael Krzyzewski, also in grade 12. Jenny Gu in grade 11, and Jake Brockman in grade 11.
All right, welcome. Do the honors for your school there, Nevin.
I'm Nevin, My Fair Lady Hodson. We have Celia Dirty Dancing Byrne, grade 11, Chris Arteries Greenwood, grade 12, and Jeff Killjoy Gal, grade 12.
All right, interesting names, but there you go. That's we know who you guys are. Let's see if you know who this is. This is a Who Am I question. The question is worth 40 points if you guess the answer in the first clue, and 10 points less with each succeeding clue until each team or either team answers the question correctly. All right? So here is the 40-point clue. I was born in Hamburg on July 17th, 1954. My father was a Lutheran pastor, and my mother, Nevin?
Merkel?
That is right, Angela Merkel. Very good for 40 points. Let's move now to some open questions, and I must remind you that if you buzz in before I finish asking the question with an incorrect answer, you will be deducted 5 points, all right? Here we go, Canadian actors. Given the name of a Canadian actor or personality, name the current network television series in which he or she stars. Sandra Oh. Jake?
Grey's Anatomy.
That is correct. Sarah Chalk? Jenny?
Scrubs.
That is true. Evangeline Lilly? Jake?
Lost.
Lost. Howie Mandel? Jake?
Deal or No Deal.
That is correct, and we might have a work on that deal on that buzzer. You might take it right off the board there. Very good. Okay, open questions now. World War II. On what date in 1939 did Canada declare war, Luja?
September 10th.
Yes, on Nazi Germany. What act of parliament gave the government the power to organize, Jake?
War Measures Act.
No, the power to organize the economic and manpower resources of Canada to aid the war effort. Lisgar, Nevin?
The Emergency Act?
Looking for the National Resources Mobilization Act. What was the name of the town on the French coast that was the scene of a raid? Nevin?
Dieppe.
Yes, by an Anglo-Canadian force of 6,000 men, August 19th, 1942. In the fall of 1944, Canadian troops drove the Germans from what heavily fortified river? Nevin?
Caen?
No, shared by Belgium and the Netherlands. Luja?
Ardennes.
No, looking for the Scheldt. Okay, quantum mechanics is the next category. Open questions. Considered to have zero mass, what particle with Celia?
Electron.
No, with no electrical charge is often emitted in the process of radioactive decay of nuclei. Raphael?
Photon.
No, neutrino. What is the general name given to the elementary particles that make up the protons and neutrons that in turn, Raphael?
Quarks.
That's right. They make up the atomic nucleus. What subatomic particles are thought to hold the nucleus of an atom together, Raphael?
Gluons.
No, carrying the strong nuclear force. Nevin?
Higgs bosons?
No, looking for pions. What name is given to the hypothetical particles, Nevin?
Higgs bosons.
No, that move faster than the speed of light. Raphael?
Gravitons.
Looking for tachyons. Okay, open question now. The category is cathedrals. Cathedrals. What T.S. Eliot play was first performed, Celia?
Murder in the Cathedral.
That's right, in the chapter house of Canterbury Cathedral in 1935. King Canute and Jane Austen are buried in what cathedral? Nevin?
Westminster Abbey?
No, that is the subject of a 1960s song. Raphael?
St. Paul's?
No, looking for Winchester Cathedral. Which British cathedral has a so-called whispering gallery famous for its, Nevin?
St. Paul's.
Yes, famous for its acoustics. Okay, open question now. This is mathematics. So if you'd like, you can use your pen and paper on this one. What is the next number in this sequence? 1, 9, 25, 49. Raphael?
64.
No. Nevin?
81.
81 is correct. The hypotenuse of a triangle is 10, and one of its other sides is 8. Jeff?
6.
Yes, that is the length of the third side. What is the remainder when x cubed plus 1 is divided by x minus 1? Raphael?
Squared plus x plus 1.
No. Nevin?
X squared plus 2x plus 1?
No, just 2. Solve for x. ax minus b equals cx. Raphael?
B plus c over a.
No. Nevin?
B plus cx over a.
No, b over a minus c. Okay, open question now. Rugby is the category. How many players are there, Jake?
15.
No, on a team in rugby league play. Nevin?
14.
No, 13. What term refers to rugby league supporters in France? Luja?
Les Bleus.
No. Lisgar? Chris?
Pumas?
No, looking for the trizetes. In English, what is an alternative term for rugby? Now looking for rugger. In rugby, when a player grounds the ball over the touchline, Chris?
Try.
Yes, that is what he has scored. Okay, word puzzles now. Here we go. What letter must be added to the word meaning attack to create another word meaning milk products? Nevin?
Y.
Y is right. Raid and dairy. What letter must be added to the word meaning a person responsible for the feeding and care of horses to create another word meaning to demolish violently? Raphael?
P.
P is right. Groom and pogrom. What letter must be added to the word meaning pertaining to a city to create another word for an Asian type of, Jake? T. Urban and turban. Yes, the Asian headdress. And what letter must be added to the word meaning to jump or spring to create a new word meaning the decorative revers on the face of a formal jacket? Raphael?
L.
Yes, L for leap and lapel. And we're going to leap into a commercial break right now. We'll be back. We got a good game going here for the finals and reach for the top. Trophy up for grabs at the end of this game, and we have a great game going. Some sharp minds here. Lisgar from Ontario, 110, and University of Toronto Schools, 105. A close one, as I said. And Luja, why don't you tell us, University of Toronto Schools, tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so UTS is located on the University of Toronto campus, and we have a certain affiliation with that university. What that means is, even though we are self-governing in terms of our finances and so forth, we also have access to several of the university's facilities, such as sports facilities and their libraries. So.
All right, well, there you go. Obviously, you've had a lot of access to the library, I think you guys, as well as Lisgar. Why don't you tell us, you've got something going on at your school, I guess, eh?
Yeah, we're a very old school. Founded in 1843, back when Queen Victoria was still unmarried. We've accumulated 2 ghosts over the span of time since then. And here today, we're also with our Pinecone mascots, Bunbury and Algebun.
All right, there you go. The power of the pine cone. We'll see how it does for you guys. Let's get back to the game now. We're going to play an assigned question game right now. So basically, each member of each team is assigned a 10-point question. If you miss your question, your counterpart on the opposing team will have a chance to steal it for the 10 points. Category Canadian authors, so I'll give you the name of a well-known Canadian book, and you tell me the author. And Luja, we're going to start with you. The Robber Bride.
Pierre Burton.
No, Nevin?
Margaret Atwood.
That is correct. Margaret Atwood. Raphael, The English Patient.
Michael Ondaatje.
That is correct. Jenny, The Stone Carvers.
Carol Shields.
No. Chris?
Alice Munro.
No. Jane Uquarhart. Looking for Larry's Party for you, Jake.
Never been to that party, but Mordecai Rickler.
No, thanks for buzzing in, but no. And Jeff?
Monroe.
No, looking for Carol Shields on that one. All right. Nevin, here you go. Pilgrim.
Margaret Lawrence.
No. Luja?
Alice Munro.
No, looking for Timothy Findlay. Celia, The Manicore.
Robertson Davies.
That is correct. Chris, In a Glass House.
Alice Munro.
No. Jenny?
Margaret Lawrence.
No, looking for Nino Ricci. And Jeff, Solomon Gursky was here.
Richler.
Yes, that's right. Mordecai Richler is correct. Okay, we're going to go on to a list question right now. List question open to both teams has 5 possible answers. You buzz in for the first chance to give an answer for 10 points. Your opponents will then be allowed to give an answer also for 10. We're going to go back and forth until one team gives an incorrect answer. We turn it over to the other team, and they will get a chance to complete the list, all right? Peruvian borders, that's the category of this. Name the 5 countries that share, Luja.
Bolivia.
Bolivia is one. Countries that share a border with Peru. Nevin.
Ecuador.
Ecuador is correct. Luja.
Chile.
Chile is another one, yes. Nevin.
Brazil.
Brazil is correct. Looking for one more. Luja.
Colombia.
Colombia is correct. Well done on that category. All right, we're going to move on now. This is a video clue. We have a foreign correspondent, Little Travels with Richard. So watch the screen and see the clue there.
Today I'm at the White Cloud Temple in western Beijing, where practitioners of China's only indigenous religion are here praying for good fortune in the upcoming year. What religion is this they are practicing?
All right, Luja.
Confucianism.
No. Mr. Nevin?
Taoism.
Yes, Taoism is right. Commonly translated as the way of the gods. Jeff?
Tao Te Ching.
No. What religion native to Japan involves the worship of kami spirits and the presence of a torii or traditional Japanese gate at the entrance to its religious shrines? Luja.
Shintoism.
That is correct. Relay question now. Each team will be given up to 4 questions on a specific topic. Answering correctly gives your team the right to hear the next question. Answering incorrectly, and the relay stops immediately. First 3 questions are worth 10 points each, and the 4th question is worth 20, and consultation is permitted. University of Toronto schools, you are first. Geographic terms is the category, all right? What is the term used to describe the study and creation of maps? Luja?
Cartography.
That is correct. What is the term used to describe a rock that has a diameter greater than 256 millimeters? Jenny?
A boulder.
A boulder is right. What degree of longitude is the international date line? Luja?
180 degrees.
That is correct, and here is your 20-point question. What is the term used to describe an underground rock formation that stores water? Raphael?
Aquifer.
Aquifer is right. Well done on that category. Okay, Lisgar, here is your relay questions. Geographic terms. In what type of weather phenomenon would you find a funnel cloud? Nevin?
Tornado.
That is correct. What term is used to describe a line used in a topographic map that connects all points of equal elevation? Nevin?
Contour line.
That is right. What is the opposite of the windward side of a mountain? Nevin?
Leeward.
That is right, and here is your 20-point question. What term is used to describe large chunks of a glacier breaking off into a large body of water? Nevin?
Icebergs.
No, we're looking for calving. Calving is the term used. Okay, team question now. Two-part team question. Whichever team is the first to answer correctly the 10-point scramble question in Part 1 is then eligible for the 10-point questions in Part 2. All right, here is your scramble for 10 points. The Saskatchewan Roughriders and Winnipeg, Jake.
The Canadian Football League.
No, and Winnipeg Blue Bombers were the combatants in the 2007 edition of what legendary Canadian event? Nevin.
The Grey Cup.
Grey Cup is correct. In what year was the Grey Cup created to honor the rugby football champions of Canada? This is for you, Lisgar. Nevin?
1906.
No, 1909. And the 1962 Grey Cup is infamously known as the Fog Bowl because heavy fog forced the game to be stopped and resumed the following day. What Toronto sporting venue played host to that game? Nevin?
The Exhibition Stadium.
That is correct, Exhibition Stadium. All right, we have another team question for you. So hands on the buzzers, and this is your scramble question. The average-sized human adult contains a little over 5 liters of what vital... Nevin?
Blood.
That is right. That is the vital fluid. The remaining questions all deal with blood, and they will go to you, Lisgar. A single atom of what metallic element is central to the hemoglobin molecule found in red blood cells? Nevin?
Iron.
Iron is right. What genetic defect renders the body incapable of forming blood clots to stop bleeding? Nevin?
Hemophilia.
Hemophilia is right. Okay, we've got some chain snappers. They're called chain snappers because they are all connected, all these questions. The Iditarod Trail, Nevin.
Alaska.
Yes, takes place in what U.S. state? Alaska is right. What is the capital? Luja?
Juneau.
Juneau is the capital of Alaska. What Canadian received Celia?
Ellen Page.
That is right. The Academy Award nomination for her role in the film Juneau. Ellen Page is a native of, Jake?
Halifax.
That is right. That's the East Coast Canadian city. What British shipping magnate was born in Halifax? Celia?
Cunard.
That's right. November 21st, 1787. And at nearly 150,000 tons, Nevin?
Queen Mary II.
That is right. That is the cruise ship, the largest ever built, launched in 2003. All right, well, we're going to cruise away for a quick break. But we got a good game going. This is the finals of the Nationals, so reach for the top. This is the championship round of the national finals. It's University of Toronto Schools Ontario versus Lisgar Collegiate Ontario, and the winning team will take home the trophy. Welcome back. We have a fantastic championship game for Reach for the Top national tournament final here. Lisgar from Ottawa, 290 points. University of Toronto Schools from Toronto, 225 points. And we have got an exciting game going. And this is an exciting game right here. The shootout. Open to both teams. No consultation allowed between players. Answer a question correctly, and you can step back from your buzzer. First team to have all 4 of its players each answer correctly before their opponents do scores 40 points, and that will end the shootout. Neither team ends the shootout at the completion of 12 questions. Both teams receive 0 points. So here we go. According to the poet Coleridge, what bird was killed by Nevin?
Albatross.
That is correct, Nevin. You can step back. What was the last name of the baseball player known as Shoeless Joe? Jeff?
Jackson.
That is correct. On the occasion of what international event did Charles de Gaulle give his, Raphael?
Expo 67.
That was his Viva la Quebec speech. What is the most famous body of water found in Banff National Park? Luja?
Lake Louise.
That is right. Step back. Which Asian country left the British Commonwealth in Jenny?
Hong Kong.
No, 1972. Anybody? We're looking for Pakistan. What is the highest note on a standard piano keyboard? Jenny?
B.
No. Chris?
A sharp.
No. Looking for C. A coupe is an old style of car having how many doors? Celia?
4.
No. Jake? 2 is right. Step back. Decimated by disease and persecution, what Aboriginal peoples were once in... Jenny?
Beothuk.
That is... Yes, that is correct. Very well done. So 40 points going to the University of Toronto Schools. We have open questions now. Hands on the buzzer. Pop culture is our category. Who is the current host of the reality television series Canada's Next Top Model? Jake?
Imam.
No. Lisgar? Yes, the guy you were looking for, Jay Manuel. Yes, at the age of 33, what Ottawa-born pop star was given a Lifetime Achievement Award for her contribution to the Canadian music industry? Chris?
Alanis Morissette.
That is correct, your hometown girl. What Canadian singer is married to Sum 41's Derek Whibley? Jake?
Avril Lavigne.
That is right, yes. I can hear you buzzing. What Shanghai-born Canadian fashion designer has had his own label since the 1980s and co-founded the fashion retailer Club Monaco? Jake?
Lynn.
No. Let's go. We're looking for Alfred Sung. Okay, open question. Greek legends. Name the Phrygian king who asked the Raphael.
Midas.
That's right. He asked the gods for the golden touch. Who was the collective? What was the collective name of those who sailed with Jason and Raphael?
Argonauts.
Yes, in pursuit of the golden fleece. When the daughters of Atlas were pursued by Orion, Zeus turned them into which constellations? Raphael.
The Eumenides.
No. Nevin.
Pleiades.
Yes, that is correct. What was the Greek name for the god of the sun? Raphael.
Helios.
That is right. Okay, periodic table of the elements. That is the category. Open questions now. Given the following chemical symbols, give the full name of the element. Ti, Raphael.
Titanium.
Correct. Sb, Nevin.
Selenium.
No. Raphael. Yes, that is correct. I, Raphael.
Iodine.
That is right. Be, Raphael.
Beryllium.
That is correct. Okay, moving now, open question. Spelling is our category. So spell these words I'm going to give you. It means absurd, laughable, ridiculous. Spell ludicrous. Nevin?
Ludicrous.
That is correct. It means severely simple and plain without ornament. Spell austere. Nevin?
Austere.
Correct. It's the branch of medicine concerned with the diseases and care of elderly people. Spell, Raphael?
Geriatrics.
Correct. Geriatrics. It's a name given to a woman who, in the early 20th century, worked to gain women's right to vote. Raphael?
Suffragette.
Yes, suffragette is correct. Well done. Open questions now. The category Canadian facts. Identify the following people involved in firsts in Canadian history. Who was the first European to set foot on the prairies and the first to see buffalo and grizzly bears? Nevin?
Mackenzie?
No. Lujo?
Vancouver.
No. Henry Kelsey. Who was the first Lieutenant Governor of Upper Canada? Lujo?
Simcoe.
Yes, from 1791 to 1796. Who was the Dominion of Canada's first Prime Minister? Jenny?
John A. Macdonald.
John A. Macdonald is correct. All right, we are going to take a break. We have got a fantastic game going here. Come back for the conclusion of the championship game to reach for the top. So welcome back to the final game of Reach for the Top, and I think we're going to have a great finish here. We've got Lisgar from Ottawa, 330, University of Toronto Schools, 385, and we're going to end things off with snappers. I'm going to read and keep answering until you hear the siren. That will be the end of the game. So here we go. With what classic rock group do you associate Jim Morrison? Chris?
Doors.
Yes. In what body of water are the Leeward Islands? Chris?
Caribbean Sea.
That's right. Who was the first Liberal leader to become Prime Minister of Canada? Nevin?
Mackenzie.
That is right. What is the chief seaport and second largest, Luja?
Lagos.
No, second largest city of Sweden. Chris?
Malmo.
No, Gutenberg. What Japanese film director adapted Shakespeare's Jeff?
Kurosawa.
That's right. In parliamentary government, the chief minister is known by what title? Nevin?
Prime Minister?
Exactly. Who wrote the novel The Scarlet Letter? Raphael?
Hawthorne.
That's right. The former Nova Scotian community at Port Royal is now known as Celia?
Annapolis Royal.
Exactly right. What British prime minister led England through the end of World War II? Luja?
Winston Churchill.
Judges, no. Lisgar, yes, we'll accept it. The first botanical garden in Canada was established by George Lawson in 1861. In what city, Raphael?
Hamilton.
No. Lisgar, Devin?
Ottawa.
No. Kingston. What country's civil strife was the subject of the movie The Killing Field? Luja?
Cambodia.
Correct. If a beam or roof extends beyond its vertical support, Nevin?
Cantilever.
It is. Was the original name of the North American colony founded by the Pilgrims? Luja? Time. Lisgar? Chris?
Massachusetts.
No. Plymouth. What is the more common name in North America for association football? Nevin?
Soccer.
Yes. What did Euclid define as an interval between 2 points that could be extended? Nevin?
Line.
That's right. What military religious order was founded in 1118? Jeff?
The Order of the Garter.
No. And that is time. What an unbelievable game. Our winner, though, Lisgar from Ottawa by a whisker. Here's your trophy. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.